Back at you again, Mac and Free, man. We on the last leg, and I have to admit, Free, this intro music right here sounds like the name of the song should be called Oblivion because it sounds like you're about to trip over your own feet and walk into traffic. But go ahead, what you were saying. So the name of the film was
The Family That Prays.
Family That Prays.
And like I said, he had a phenomenal cast. And
Henson, Robin Givens, Sanaa Lathan,
Kathy Bates, Rahman Jabbar, who was on the hit series, who started on the hit series Soul Food that was on Showtime. But I think Tyler can switch it up. But I just reiterating, what you said and what we talked about. I think Tyler Perry has found his niche with saying, hey, I really want to focus on giving individuals opportunities that wouldn't have it in mainstream. And it goes back to that disconnect that we talked about, even with how actors of color, I say that, I'll be PC.
Yeah.
Black actors are seen in the types of roles they win when it comes to or get nominated for, just compared to their diversity. And it's like, I think Tyler's trying to avoid that disconnect and put more black actors to work, and maybe it can lead to some evolution on the part of
know what?
Industry.
You know what, though? I wish we could get to a place one day in society where we're not talking about black actors and white actors.
Yeah.
But because, again, and so people can understand what I'm saying, there are two actors that are, and this has nothing to do with race or gender, but there are two actors that I have learned to understand can play anything in any part. I'll go three because she's proven she can do anything too. And I'm going to make sure I cover the gambit because one's black, one's white, one's biracial, and one's a woman. Tom Hanks has proven he can play anything. If a movie was written called The Last Black Man on Earth, I think Tom Hanks could pull it off. And then there's Denzel Washington, who has also proven he can play anything. And so you understand where I'm coming from with Denzel Washington. If he was in a movie called The Last White Man on Earth, I believe Denzel Washington could pull that off.
Yeah.
And then there's the third person who is biracial and woman, and that is Halle Berry. And I believe that if they made a movie called The Last Black and White Man on Earth, I think she could pull that off. Like these are undoubtedly the three most talented actors in the industry. And
Samuel might have something to say with it. How am I not on the list? Did you see my movies?
Samuel should be on the list, but again, he is way underrated.
Samuel I was chilling Jackson. With the Ewoks.
But see, that's the reason why Samuel Jackson couldn't play any movie because he couldn't say nothing without yelling. If Samuel Jackson could not yell and not say MFer, I'm pretty sure he would make the list too. But that's I found that part interesting. And again, Tyler Perry, don't hate me for this, man. A lot of your messages come from a place that I just don't like the vision of it personally. So I'm not always entertained. And don't get me wrong, because I bought a couple of Tyler Perry movies. I particularly like Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I thought it was funny. So I'm not saying that all of them are outside of the realm of my entertainment. What I am saying, though, is a lot of them are a lot of the time. And as a result, Tyler, I don't particularly watch your stuff. But, man, do I support you fully.
I know we won't film a show at Tyler Perry Studios ever.
Hopefully he understands where I'm coming from.
It's Matt. It's not free.
Hopefully he
sign me. No, I'm joking.
Well, hopefully he understands where I'm coming from. But here's the thing, though, and it has a lot to do, but a lot of, and not all, because again, you have Gary F. Yeah, I forget his last name. Gary F. Gray, who's great. He does some things. What's the gentleman who died? Who did I forgot. He did Boys in the Hood.
Talk about John Singleton.
Yeah, John Singleton is awesome. So it's not. But I see a lot of the new up and coming black writers and producers. They tend to take an angle that's away from, and it takes some getting used to. And I believe that's what it is with Tyler Perry. They're taking angles that are away from the norm, that are kind of away from the way that you're used to seeing them. And I haven't quite adjusted to everybody quite yet, because I see it and I'm like, man, what I'm looking for is a closer reflection of society, and what I have a tendency to see is their own personal perspectives, and I haven't adjusted to that yet. So, but that's all it is with Tyler Perry. Because I'm a huge supporter of Lena Waithe, and I watch her stuff, and I see the same thing in hers. Like I'm just not a huge fan of it because it's the perspective is off for me. But that's it. So we're going to get into a couple of things real quick before we wrap this show up. One of them is T.I. is calling out everybody, 50 Cent and Jay-Z. I understood the 50 Cent, but the Jay-Z I don't understand. Which one would be a better versus battle?
I don't understand the 50.
50 doesn't have the catalog.
I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead. We'll catch that on the other side.
No, go ahead. Tell me why. There's no other side. We on the last leg.
We can go in. No, I will say this.
I'm hungry, brother. Well, real life did not stop because of this show. I need to go eat. But go ahead.
I got you. But I feel let's throw this out there. That 50, where you said the catalog statement, 50 came back at T.I. and pretty much said our catalogs are not different. I don't think he said you have enough catalog, but he said his catalog, they're very different. He said he could see himself more so balance somebody like Snoop. And T.I. said some things and said he's doper, and then he called out Jay-Z. But my thing is, if we're going off of, because in these versus battles, a lot of it is going off of hits.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we talking about hits, if T.I. can hold up to the number of hits.
I think T.I. could surpass him, but I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna save T.I. on this one. We ain't even gonna talk about Jay-Z. I'm not sure why you called Jay out. Maybe because y'all got the same number of albums. I'm not sure, but I don't know. That actually would kind of be, because again, when I was introduced to T.I. a long time ago, I was introduced to T.I. as being the Jay-Z of the South. So maybe that won't be too bad of a look for them to compare their catalogs. I don't know who would win. I honestly believe it would depend on the audience. If you have more jokers from New York watching, they'll probably say Jay-Z. If you have more jokers from the South watching, I think they'll say T.I. I honestly think that one is going to be a lot closer than you would give it credit for. Because again, T.I.'s had 10 albums too. Like he's also there with it. But little known fact, man, if you had the answer, I asked this question on Facebook today. I gave people an opportunity to get cashed at $5 if they could answer the question. But free. What is the largest selling hip hop album in the history of hip hop?
Man, I'm gonna go the Fugees to score.
No.
All right.
I'm gonna give you two more tries.
Man, I don't need them because I don't know.
The biggest selling. Okay, go
ahead. Biggest selling hip hop album
in history.
It wasn't Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em.
No, it was not. However, little known fact, Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em was number 10 on the list.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna have to go with all time. I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there, man. I'm not even gonna go there.
All
Please
right, so,
tell me, bro.
So on my social media feed right now, as I started, so I've got one person that was close. Here are the answers I've gotten. I've gotten Jay-Z. I've gotten Jay-Z. I've gotten Eminem. I've got Drake. I've got Lauryn Hill, and I've gotten the Fugees from you. And here is the correct answer. Oh, I've also gotten Outkast. But when I got Outkast, the answers were Aquemini or the album with Bombs Over Baghdad, which I can't remember the name of that album right off the top of my head.
That wasn't.
But the correct answer though,
Stankonia, wasn't that Stankonia?
Yeah, Stankonia. But the correct answer is Outkast.
What?
Outkast has the highest 11.1 million albums sold.
AT-Aliens?
It was not AT-Aliens.
What?
It was not AT-Aliens. It was not. So I'm a run the gambit on y'all so y'all can know exactly where I'm coming from with this one, because this was one of them little known facts that I saw today. It was like, wow, it wasn't Aquemini. It was not AT-Aliens. It wasn't Idlewild, which I don't think anybody would have guessed it anyway.
Go to Yale or go to jail.
It was The Love Below and Speaker Box.
Which shocked me. That shocks me.
The Love Below.
Because I'm going to tell you why. I love Outkast. Let me say this. But to me, the speaker box wasn't that strong, man. Am I going to get banned from hip-hop jargon after this?
Probably.
The Love Below, majority of Love Below I rock with. And that might be because I lean more towards 3 stacks. But
yeah,
speaker box just didn't, other than I like the way you move, I just wasn't, and maybe I need to listen to it again because I bought the album. So I'm one of that 11 point whatever million was on that. But you want me to walk you through the top 30 biggest selling hip hop albums of all time? You can, but that shocks me. But I knew it did do big. I knew it did big though. So I ain't gonna say that.
I'm gonna do 40 with the last 2 minutes we got on the show. I'm gonna do the top 40. So
come on.
2008, The Carter 3 was number 40. Hello Nasty by the Beastie Boys, 1998. Master P, The Last Don, which I'm still shocked, is number 38. I had no idea that would have ever even made the list.
Well, he had New Orleans and Texas, and
it was 37. 37 was written by Nas. 36, The Art of War by Bone Thugs and Harmony. 35, Tupac's Are You Still Down. 34, Stankonia. 33, Wu-Tang Forever. 32, Ready to Die. 31, Eminem Recovery. 30, The Chronic, Dr. Dre. 29 is Dark.
I would have thought that would have been.
I would have too.
Way high.
But 29 is As Dark and Hell is Hot, DMX. 28, 400 Degrees by Juvenile. That beat The Chronic. Man, get out of here. Number 27 was 8 Mile. Number 26 is Very Necessary, Salt and Pepper. 25. Wow. And then there was X DMX. 24, The Don Illuminati, The 7 Day Theory, Tupac. 23, E 1999 Eternal, Bone Thugs and Harmony. 22, No Way Out, Puff Daddy and the Family. I still can't believe that. Number 21, Get Rich. Hold on. I'm going to stop there, and then we're going to do the last 20, and we're going to come off the next side with the last 20. Maggot for